How are you?
I just got done talking to Holly on the phone. I wished I could have recorded it, but I couldn't because I was not where my recorder was. So I
Oh,
have to go by memory. Everybody you
okay.
see is fake. Biden, Harris, they're either executed or they're in jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there will be an election. It's strictly optics, strictly. It's not like I thought it was. Just Sarah would kick in. We are gold backed now. It's just sitting there waiting. It has to wait till after the election. All she could say was, "Believe me, after January 1, will be a whole new world that you'll not recognize."
All right. So Biden and Harris have been arrested, or they
Yep,
were
yep,
warned.
or gone. Yes, they've been executed. She's not sure on Harris,
Okay.
but she's quite sure.
Sure on Harris,
Yes,
or not sure on Harris?
not not sure, but sure on Biden.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the election will be optics only.
Absolutely.
Do you think they're going to repeal the election? Any thoughts on that?
Repealed it. I don't know. That it didn't say. I plan on calling
I
her.
know. I'm a little far out there and asking that question.
Yeah,
Yeah. So gold standard on the 1st of November.
yeah. Well, we
About,
are gold back now.
yeah.
We are definitely gold backed.
I mean announced. Yeah.
Uh, you know, there was an awful lot she couldn't say. She says it's a progressive thing between now and the first of the year. Drip, drip, drip. More information, more information. Just
Yeah.
not enough to get people, too overly excited, but enough that when things bust wide open, it'll all come together and they'll, okay,
Mm,
I understand.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
is,
That's kind of
it is,
how we've been looking at it. It's been going, and I guess it'll just continue, huh?
there will be no blackouts. No,
Oh,
that will not happen. That is fear mongering among the deep state. No,
I see.
no dark.
Hmm. Did you notice the report that there was an attempt to take out communications nodes in the country in Seattle, San Francisco, I think LA and Miami, maybe some other places, and it was thwarted by the White Hats because NSA was listening to the chatter.
Right.
And it was their mini 9/11 taking out communications so we couldn't go in.
Yeah. She said, rest assured that not only is Trump extremely well protected, there will be no mistakes this time like there was the last two times. And they're enough far along that there'll be a lot of attempts, but they won't get very far. Like what you're mentioning, that's a case in point. There will be a lot of attempts, but there's so many of the head of the snake has been taken out. In other words, that the minions can't really do much, and their financing is cut off. So
Right, they're depleted.
they are depleted. Yes. So there's just enough things allowed to get people educated slowly. Like I said, the drip, drip, drip concept.
Yeah,
There'll be those that you can never convert that will still believe when they see it.
yeah,
But
right.
the testimonies, of course, are in digital, not digital, but analog, so that and there'll be proof of that, so that people will be assured
Yeah, it
that
can't be tampered with.
nothing is
Yeah,
nothing is photoshopped. No,
yeah, it won't be digital, it'll be analog. That's
it's
very valuable and
yeah,
important.
it's all analog. She
Well, I
apologized.
heard along the way that they were taping confessions in Gitmo.
Yes, they're
Yeah. So it's all documented.
It's all documented, absolutely, and that will all be exposed. Now there's a lot of exposure now, and there'll be a lot of you say, oh man, they got enough, why don't they do it? Why don't they do it? No, it's not time yet. People need to really get riled up.
Yeah, you got to reach a critical point. Yeah. So Biden and Harris are basically gone.
Yes.
And we're on the gold standard, and we're just waiting for that right time.
Yes.
Now, if they're going to announce, let's say, on the last day of October or thereabouts, then it could mean that we don't go until after the 15th. Just a wild guess. They can start anytime, but I'm just thinking if they only want us 10 days, that's a window of exposure, for things getting exposed, and you want to minimize that window. So
T4B, she said, probably won't be until toward the end of the first week in November.
What?
For T4B, which is us.
Oh, 4B, huh?
Yep.
Early November.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But all the other tiers is slowly.
The rest of the time we can just follow the news and see, if we get the declassification and what falls out from that. Those are the big tells.
Well, I didn't listen to Tony. I talked with one of my people that I know listen to it. I just gave him a call because I'm so covered up. There's no way I can spend even a minute listening to anything. And they said that the people were told to go home today but come back tomorrow, and everybody was to be back tomorrow.
At the redemption centers?
Yep.
I see. Okay, good. Well, you got a lot of information there from memory. Yeah, and you got all kinds of other stuff to do, so maybe I should let you go and let you do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's a real balancing of the balls, I'll tell you. Got too many in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But at least the important thing that I put a call through for is anything between now and Thanksgiving that I should be concerned about, like major false flags you're expecting, or is there going to be a blackout and a major shutdown? She said no, things will pretty much be status quo the way we see it now.
Yeah, things are under control, I guess. They've got their playbook, and they blocked them here and there, I suppose.
Yeah.
And like you said, they don't have much in the way of funds for doing a lot of things.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need to...
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Holly. Come here, Holly. Holly.